Well, hello Nuggles and the Frenchels. It's Donald. Welcome back to my kitchen. And on today's menu, we'll be taking a look at brand new cards that was teased by Pokemon today. As well as over Thanksgiving, which we missed out on the fossil cards, the new Rotoms, and today we get a new supporter and Beast Balls. Yeah, so what do those cards do? What kind of combos? Yeah, combos. One of them is a really cool combo. Can you do with these two cards? And, are these really worth it? So, let us start off with Mars. Commander Mars. No, it's not admin, she is Commander Mars from, the evil organization in Sinnoh. By the way, you may recognize this card. Back in Secret Wonders. I actually have no idea. That's older than my generation, so I do not, apparently existed in Pokemon. A supporter card named Team Galactic's Mars, and she did something very similar to this current version. I suppose the current version is similar to her. Let's want to see what it does. You draw two cards, then you pick a card at random from your opponent's hand, put it at the bottom of the deck where it's hard to find. So they're not going to draw it next turn, for sure. So that's what the old version of Mars and her new version, which looks totally better, you get to discard the card instead. So yeah, that's an upgrade. Now, because it's hard to get cards from the discard. And by the way, it's a supporter, only one per turn. You get two cards, they lose one card. Oh, at random. So how badly does losing a card from your hand hurts? Well, let's say I had 5 cards in my hand. I really need to draw a supporter. And you discard it, I am in big trouble. So 20% chance to be fatally bad. If not, maybe it could be a evolved Pokemon I can't use, energy, extra supporters, Poké Tools. Then I don't really care that much. May make a difference later towards the end of the game, but it's random. There's no guarantees. The only thing that's guaranteed is you will get 2 cards, which can you afford to use your supporter that turn for 2 cards? Can you afford to not play Cynthia where you get 6 cards instead and not lose anything? Can you afford not to play Acerola where you get to pick up the whole Pokemon, all damage counters, and if it's easy to set up, boom, just set it back up again. But mainly it's for the heals. So can you afford to play that instead of, over Acerola? Yeah, most decks, no, you cannot. So instead of you just saying, oh, this card is bad, even though it looks so awesome. Yeah, I mean, today, do you use Professor Kukui in your deck? You draw 2 cards, you do 20 more damage. He's good, that 20 damage makes the difference. And he's there in some, but like only 1 copy, and nobody uses Pokemon Breeder. Heal 20, draw 2. So, she's another draw 2. You probably won't be using her. However, there is, Donald, don't say this is just a bad card. What can you actually do with, like, if I really want to make Mars work for Mars, how would I do it? Well, that's what I'm here for. So, this is how you do it. You need something to replace your low draws if you want to use Mars in high numbers. You're gonna have to use Berry Master. Why? Because it's, if you're not using those big draw supporters, something else has to be helping you get cards. So you might as well use Berry Master. Trade. You may discard a junk card from your hand, then you draw 2 more cards. Oh, that's kind of like, that's kind of like what she does already, except you discard one of your own cards, one that you don't need at least, but you get to choose which one. Yeah, so now, combine the 2, you get 4 cards per turn, and that's pretty good. You can still run in 4 cards per turn while trying to do something disruptive. By the way, Berry Master is such a clever, sneaky guy. It kind of fits. So, alright, once you fix that problem, you can use her, and you can try to, use that disruption that may, slow your opponent down. What else can you use? Since we're using Team Admin's Commander Mars, we better use Crushing Hammers. Yes! Another trainer, flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's Pokemon. Have you been hit by these? Losing 1 energy is big. It trips up your opponent, kind of like, being what Mars does. Losing 1 cards from their hand may trip them up too. Maybe they need that energy next turn, they can't get it. So, yeah, go all out. Go make the whole deck, disruptive, mean. By the way, since you're using Zoroark, or Berry Master, put a Hoopa as well. Now, you know, prevents all effects and attacks, damage, everything against your opponent's GX Pokemons. Basically, they can't hurt it. So, load it all in one deck. Use offensive trainers, nasty Pokemons, dark Pokemons, and you can make Mars work, but only for that deck. You would not put it into your other decks for said reasons. You can't take Cynthia and Sycamore away. So, that is to do Commander Mars. Alright, we're good. Let's move on. Donald, what'd you miss? Oh, actually, there were more cards that were released today. The new Beast Ball promo is out. Now, this one, read very carefully. You look at your face-down prize cards. Keep that in mind. You can find an Ultra Beast there, reveal it, you know, say, hey, yeah, this is an Ultra Beast, put it into your hand, then shuffle up, mix up your prize cards, and this becomes your new prize card. So, it gets you Ultra Beasts out of your prize cards if they're stuck there. Unluckily, you know, you usually multiple copies in your deck. You can always use Gladian, right? Yeah, the supporter, look at, you know, you can pick any card, not just Ultra Beasts. So, say you're missing something critical that may not be an Ultra Beast, you would prefer to use Gladian. So, basically, this is junk. You're already running extra copies of Ultra Beast, basic GX cards. But, what if you don't choose? You may choose. If you do, then you shuffle the Beast card back. What if this first effect always happens, right? So if you look at your face down cards, do they stay face up? Or do you put them back at the same order? It doesn't say anything about that. So translation wise, this will be a bit tricky. Is this a town map? Is what I'm saying. Yeah, put it that way. A town map reveals your entire face card, flips them back up, and you see all your prize cards. Huh, now if it did that as well as this bonus effect, then yeah, I may do it. I use town maps, or I used to use town maps. Yeah, we could do that. So Beast Ball, yeah, it doesn't make sense it makes a town map. But if it did, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's tricky. Didn't say put it back down. It says if you do, then you put it back down. We'll leave that for another way. By the way, there's also new Fiona here, which your water Pokemons, they can't be confused. Only that special condition. And it is a basic Pokemon, which sits on your bench. Very valuable bench space just to prevent confusion. Nope. Okay, so move on. Let's move on to other new cards that were revealed. So not the most exciting cards. This Beast Ball is cool because it's the first thing that interacts with Ultra Beast. The new Ultra Beast cards, but other than that, we shall move on. So, over Thanksgiving holiday, I missed a few cards. Let's go to some really cool combos. Moving on, Rampardos. By the way, there was no Rampardos in the Expander Standard right now. So, hello Rampardos, you must be really unpopular. Even Bastiodon's here. I didn't mean to make fun of you. Let's talk about you. So, you are a fossil Pokemon, but fossils gonna be different this expansion. Yes, we found out that from Shieldon. It evolves from a mysterious fossil. What's a mysterious fossil? It is a new trainer. Let's see, I think it's here. There we go, mysterious fossil. It's a trainer. It's an item. It counts as a basic Pokemon. Play it as if it was a 60 colors basic big Pokemon. And then you evolve the Rampardos from it. Oh, so I believe this, you know, makes it compatible with, say, rare candy. It's kind of weird item evolving to it, but makes sense once it's down on the bench, right? Yeah, but it does not work with things like Bridget. Oh, Bridget's this god supporter that is in every deck right now. You select 3 basic Pokemons, put it into your bench, but the fossil is not a basic Pokemon yet, so tricky rules. Maybe you can, but I don't think so because it starts off as an item. Yeah, so the rules, it's hard to get out for sure. You can't use like an Ultra Ball, Level Ball to get it out, so that's something we gotta worry about for Rampardos, but you still haven't talked about what he does yet. Is he worth it? Let's take a look. Hit points, 150. Okay, that's near GX level. 170 would be definitely less Coconut Master level. Tapu Lele. Alright, but what are the attacks? First attack, 1 fighting energy, clean hit. If the Pokemon's evolve, it does 120. That's the big part. If it's a baby Pokemon, it only does 60. Oh. Alright, but it's only one energy, and if the second effect kicks in, that's very, very efficient. And, oh yeah, this big final attack. Wild Bomber! If your opponent is a basic, such as, say, Coconut Master, that basic is always in every deck. Most, you know, if you can afford it, definitely is there. You can instantly KO it. Going back, what? Ooh, knocked out. Kind of like a guillotine. Now, yeah, for basic Pokemons. Always is knocked out. No matter how many hit points or whatever special things on it. That's kind of cool. You get 2 prize cards. And you could take out big GX Pokemons as long as they're basic. So is that good? You know, if you're going against, say, Volcanion EX, any fire deck, they're going to have loaded with basic Pokemons and basic GXs. So that's 2 prize cards. That'd be good against those decks. But other decks, if they're evolved GXA, like Berry Master, not so much. He has a weakness to fighting. He's special, but you know, just saying there. You would then focus on your first attack, which is that, you know, clean hit. So, is this a good card? In standard, blah. But in expanded, you can do some awesome combos. So, let me go first. First of all, you know, you need items to evolve it. The rare candy, the fossil, so Cornus. Unfortunately, it's expanded now. You look for a fighting Pokemon, Rampardos, and an item, fossil, rare candy, and you can set it up easily. What else can you find? Focus Sash. Oh. Put it on a fighting Pokemon. If it has full hit points, which you start off with, then if it takes a big lethal attack, it doesn't get knocked out. It stays, becomes 10 hit point instead. Now, why is this good? Max Potion. Oh, you know, if Rampardos is almost nearly dead, you can heal it back to full if you discard all energies of it. Heal it back to full. But what if you only used 1 energy? You can keep that Pokemon alive for quite a while. Yeah. So I think that's a big synergy with its first attack there. But, you know, Focus Sash is only an expanded. So when we do this in February, we're going to go to expanded for this. So, overall, okay, you have something against basic, very good. You have something efficient against evolved. It's, you know, it's kind of there. It wants to be good, but, you know, in the big GX world, it's kind of rough. Alright, so you're likely going to fight with 3 of these, because if you put all 4 in there, one of them, something's going to be prized up. And hey, recycling, you can set them up again, fight with 3 or 4 of them, and somebody has to fight the remaining. Well, you know, he needs 3 energies. How one of the nice Pokemon to charge up with? Carbink Break, Diamond Gift. You look at 2 energies. Oh, what am I saying? You attach 2 energies from your discard. Fighting energies, actually any energies, special energies, strong energies, and put them into your Rampardos. So this is going to possibly count as one of your prize cards that you give up. And at the very end of the battle, Lycanroc probably has to fight. Why Lycanroc? No, but GX in that deck. You need a GX attack. You need Dangerous Rogue. The more bench Pokemon they have, the more easier it is to one-shot with this GX. And he's, you know, he's a lot better. More stall damage, more hit points. Ability that does support Rampardos. Bloodthirsty Eyes. You can bring a bench Pokemon up to the front. Say, Coconut Master. Yeah, bring it up front. Help your Rampardos out. So Rampardos one-shot it. So, yeah, you would make a Rampardos Lycanroc deck, which we're going to do and expand it in February. I'll show you what it looks like in February. Yes. So, we also teased a new, well, actually, Bastiodon. Yeah, new Bastiodon. He was printed in past expansions. Wonder why Rampardos got missed out. Okay, Bastiodon. Let's see what this new one does. 160 hit points. Oh, so close to GX level. Let's go back. Now, ability. Fresh Earth. Prevent all damage done to metal Pokemons only. Not ones with metal energies. Has to be a metal Pokemon that has a special energy. Double colors. Rainbow. Maybe the new unit energy, but especially double colors energy. That one's everywhere. Well, half the time. Moving on. So, is this good? It's Feast or Famine. If they are, say, decks that really depend on special energy, say the old Night March, where it can only use double colors energy to attacks, and pretty much nothing else. Well, you know, it tends to have only 4 energies in that deck. Then it would really stink to go against the new Bastiodon. However, if you're a regular deck, you're gonna have some regular energies and some double colors energies, so you can still get around this even if you did depend on double colors. You just be slower, which is where this is good. Now, but if you don't care, you're like, oh yeah, I use the Volcanion deck. I don't have any special energies. Clean fire energies, normal fire energies. That's all I need. In that case, Bastiodon's gonna be sad because then that ability doesn't work. It does nothing. Absolutely not. All you get is a nice Pokemon with good stats, okay 2-hit potential, reasonable. This is a GX level attack, and this is a GX level hit points. He used to be an okay fighter, except you have to evolve him from stage 2 and work with fossils and stuff. So, alright. Here's another bad thing. It's a stage 2, guys. Metal Pokemons are slow, and you really need to use that stage 2 slot for something really, really good. Say Metagross GX, for example. He's a stage 2, but his ability always helps. You always get a metal energy back from your discard. Yeah, I would prefer him on the bench because it always helps. The new Magnezone gives you unlimited metal energies. Stage 2. Put him on my bench. He always helps me and stuff. And and this guy only helps if your opponent is using special energies. You could probably save deck space and use things like Enhance Hammer. Yeah, Enhance Hammer, discard a special energy off your opponent's Pokemon. That's only 1 card. Bastiodon is like 3, and you need like 6 cards totals. The basic, maybe the second evolution, Shieldon, and then finally the Bastiodon. And you're gonna run the two lines with them, so 6 total cards just to set it up because prizes. Yeah, prize they kind of stink. So this is a much more affordable option. In fact, you could probably use, let's see, where is he? The new Kartana. Yeah, Kartana's all the way over here. Kartana, yeah, he's metal too. Put him in there. You want to fight against special energies? This guy can knock it off when he comes off the bench. Slice off, goes onto the bench. You can discard his special energies. So these are only 1 cards. Going back, yes, we know it's expensive. It's more powerful, and they don't sync together either, because if you remove the special energy, this effect doesn't work. And they're like, thank you, you freed them from the lock, so they do not mesh well together. Alright, so that is Bastiodon, but if you, Donald, you have to make a deck out of this, because in February, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it, so I'll tell you how I'll do it. Fine, let's say that I'm making this, I have to give away, unfortunately, my big slots. My big Metagross stuff. So that means I can't use any of the cool metal Pokemons like Solgaleo or Dawnwing, Dustwing Necrozma, which the Necrozma Solgaleo. I have to use something cheap. Something very easy and easy to set up because all my resources are being spent on the new Bastiodon. So we're probably gonna have to run, let's see, Magierna. There you are! This is my weapon of choice. Why is that? She's a basic. She has the ability Mystic Art, which, hey, even more protection. Prevents all effects from your opponent's attacks. All that extra stuff. Confusion, moving damage counters or stuff. If your Pokemon has a metal energy. Yeah, this is not metal Pokemons. This is metal energies. And then she has, very easy costs. Look at that. 1 DC, 1 metal energy, 120 damage. You do have to reset it because it does go to 60 next turn, so we could use a new, we can't, I'm gonna get mixed up with Dawnwing Necrozma. Let's call you Lunala Necrozma. Yeah, what do? Invasion! This is also coming out next expansion. Once during your turn, if it's on your bench, put it into your active. And then with a Float Stone, you can retreat, you can reset Magierna's attack, which allows it to do the full 120 damage. And then, 120 is good enough. It's a 2-shot. Give it a Fighting Fury belt. 160 points low. Then squeeze it in with, finally, your Bastiodon. Yeah, and that's how you would do it. It's a stage 2. All your setup, is going into the Bastiodon. So you're going to fight with Bastiodon as well as as well as have Magiarna, and have Kartana just around to do the GX. You may or may not want to use Sliced Off because, you know, it unlocks them from their special energy thing, unless at the start of the game. The reason why you want Kartana is because of its GX. Blade GX, you take a prize card, you don't have a GX that deck, use Kartana, just for that. And that's how you make a Bastiodon deck. Is that better than Metagross GX? So with the new Necrozma? Where are you? Solgaleo Necrozma. That's how we get it. It's a Solgaleo Necrozma. Not as cool. Not as cool, but that's what it is. So, moving on, we're gonna do what finally ended up with Rotom as our last couple cards today. So, we have new Rotoms. We talked about Rotom in the past, the Mo Rotom, the grass one. Yeah, now we have new ones which are very similar. They have the same ability across. Rotomotor. What does that do? If there are 9 Poketools in your discard, you get to attack for free. Oh, okay. So what do? Your free attack is 80 damage. You only have 90 hit points. And, you know, you're an oven, so... Okay, and then this one has 70 hit points because it's not an oven. It's not tanky, it's not made of metal. 70 hit points and that's 120. Woo! And it can't attack next turn. Oh, don't worry, Rotom. You're not going to survive next turn anyways because your hit points. You're going to the discard. And I'm losing a prize card out of that. So next up, we have the Fan Rotom. Step possess the fan. It's not a big metal oven with metal, so, or very heavy metal. What does it do? Spinning attack. It does 20 damage to all your opponent's Pokemon. More expensive than Tapu Koko's promo. But, you know, if it's free, that's good. Still, these cannot be used in any normal regular decks. You need 9 Poketools, which is more than a regular deck runs. You know, 3 Float Stones and maybe 3 Choice Bands. Even up to a max of 8 is where it's normal. You need 9 on the discard at the same time. So you can't, you know, either you're gonna come out very, very late in the game, which you will have to. And then you get okay attacks. So what is the point of these? And now, oh, hey, look, they're multicolors. If I give this a Choice Band, I can one-shot metal Pokemons. And grass Pokemons, most of them at least. Yeah, Elemental, make an Elemental Rotom deck. That's one idea. And then like when I told you in, back then in the past Rotoms, I think it goes on with the Gorgeist. Yeah, I think the Rotoms are meant for this deck. Pumpkin Bomb. Before you may discard basically any amount of Poketools attached to your Pokemon to do 40 damage for every Poketool. So discarding 5 Poketools gets you a one-shot on, let's see, on whom? On this guy. Yeah, that's enough to destroy Berry Master. So after 2 attacks, 2 Berry Masters, you got 4 prize cards. You need to finish the game off, and you don't have any more Poketools because it's hard to get them back. So now, who does the remaining of the fight? Rotom does. This one's reliable. You get a 2-shot with that, and then when it goes down, you get Rescue Stretcher, bring it back. Or you can choose one if there are tons of metal decks, use this guy instead. But you need a Choice Band with this guy in order to do the same amount of damage. So, yeah. Basically, that is the only current deck that he works with that I can see with this Gorgeist. You've seen me done this on YouTube before. Maybe there might be some new card that helps these Rotoms out. But for now, it's Gorgeist that will be using these Rotoms. These new Elemental Rotoms. You would use probably this one and this one for the weakness damage. This is much more superior because of the highest damage. 120. Alright, and this one... I'd probably be using Tapu Koko. It's the end of the game. Do I really need that 20 damage? No. Maybe. Can't say that. But it has no elemental damage. Alright, so we are at the end. Are you still here? Of course we are. So, that is all today's cards we want to talk about. So, the new expansion is coming December 8th in Japan. We'll be getting it in February. So, by the time December 8th comes out, we're gonna see the whole entire set. So that's gonna be cool. All right. So until next time, meaning there will be more cards to review, more Pokemon videos coming your way. So, gotta close end the video. Just do your normal thing. Thank you very much, Integrals and differentials. Take it easy, stay safe. I'll see you guys next time for look at new cards. Pokemon videos. That's why. Yeah. You need to sleep though. Bye.